Alright, so I'm not going to be screwing around. We're going to get right into this. So, look, here's the deal. The world is falling apart around our ears. On top of that, there are ignorant people out there who don't understand that the world is falling down around our ears. And it's hard to convince those people that this thing is happening because they are too stupid for words. They're like, I am dumb. I am dumb, dumb, dumb. Dumb, 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 dumb. And then you're like, yes, you are. And you move on. But, sorry, I was reading a thread on net neutrality. And all the people who are for getting rid of net neutrality can yell is, we didn't have it before, we don't need it now, which is not true. And we need to get the government off the internet, which has nothing to do with net neutrality. So, idiots being idiots. Anyway, point being is we're going to get rock and rolling today. And what I did last night is I have been playing Watchdogs off stream. I haven't been playing the main game. I've been playing the Bad Bloods expansion, which plays a lot more like Watchdogs 2, believe it or not. But anyway, I've been playing the expansion, and it runs, oh my god, it runs smooth as silk. Like, I'm getting like 120 frames per second, just like down the road at high speed with like, you know, high graphics and everything. I'm just like, why are you so pretty? Anyway, so because of that, right, I'm all like, what the hell's going on here, man? I need to, you know, why can't I stream you looking like this good? So I did half an experiment. My sister yelled at me for spamming the net neutrality stuff. Good, keep spamming. So last night, I loaded up Watchdogs, and then I did a little experiment. I loaded up all my streaming stuff, and the only thing I didn't do is I didn't go live. All right, I loaded up all my streaming stuff. And what I'm going to try to do is I'm going to try to see if the frame rate problem goes away, because what I did is I had the game loaded first and it was running smooth. It's just a beautiful, beautiful, beautiful run.
We are.
You guys had no idea. High-speed chases, all sorts of stuff, no frame drops. They even increased the graphics to like, well, not super high, but higher than they were. Still pure graphics. And then, you know, I loaded up OBS and everything. The only thing I didn't do is I didn't hit stream, because I was, you know, just playing the game and I went to stream in the middle of the night. So I was like, okay, so this should work. So I loaded up Watchdogs first, and then I loaded up OBS second, and I'm hoping that'll fix the problem. I have TweetDeck sending out scheduled tweets all day and all night. The barn manager thought I got hacked. Well, at least they were nice enough to ask you, Lady G. Time for some 11 KB long? Yeah. Anyway, so we're going to try this. So Watchdogs is currently loaded up. I ran around a little bit. The frame rate seems okay. And I just started streaming it. Worst case scenario, it's the capture software. Because I was even then, I was capturing it last night. The only thing I wasn't doing was I wasn't actively streaming it. So we're going to have to find out how this works. So anyway. I have a little bit of hiccups because I just ate half a chicken. Like, literally, I ate enough of a chicken to be, like, I don't know. I don't think chicken strips are made of one chicken. I mean, I know a bag of chicken strips are probably not made from one chicken. They're probably made from multiple chickens. But I feel that each individual strip may or may not be made of multiple chickens. So I'm going to assume that amongst all the bits of chicken that I have devoured today, I have eaten at least one half of a whole chicken. That, and it keeps trying to come back up. But anyway. We also have some news today. Hey, KB, if the net neutrality thing fails, just in case... Migration node. Yeah, I was thinking about like what kind of phrases I would have to learn depending on what country I want to go to. If I go to Germany, I must Ich bin ein Berliner. And then if I go to the UK, I have to you what mate. And then if I go to Canada, I'd be sorry, my fault, sorry, my fault. Hey. And if I go to Mexico, I go, hey, does anyone here speak English? Because I have no idea how to speak Spanish. I know, right? Our southern neighbors, I should, like, know. And most of our immigrants are, well, I say most of, but, you know, a large number of our immigrants are Mexican and Spanish and speaking Spanish. And I know less Spanish words than I know German and Russian words. That should tell you something about me. The offer for fake gay marriage still stands? Oh no, Mike, we got this easy. You marry Seven, and she'll become a German citizen, and then I will be her brother, and that won't be weird at all, no. You are indeed a jelly donut, yes! Actually, speaking of the chicken, I marry Seven, Spoon marries you. I think Seven would be okay with that. Do I have to?
We are.
Hola, como esta, senor KB? No, I already ate, thanks. Oh god, no. Anyway, so yeah, the world is falling apart. But on the plus side, so is my stream. Turns out I start work on the 18th. That is next Monday. I have to work from the 18th through that Friday is what my schedule says. So next week's streams. Here's the gig'em. Here's the thing. I will be working until 5 p.m. every day next week. So, if I can stream at all, which I think I'll be able to get a couple hours streaming, there will be short streams for maybe 5 hours at most, and they will be after 5 p.m. Good times, but shorter streams than usual. So today I feel like streaming for you guys so that we can get some of that love in. I mean, I gotta do something tomorrow anyway. Today's Tuesday, right? Yeah, Tuesday.
Watching you.
So I gotta do something tomorrow anyway that involves work, and I was just gonna sit around today and play games and derp off, and I figured, you know what, if I'm just gonna play games and derp off, I might as well do that in front of people. And Mary Spoon, if I could do us and move. Aww. You know some Spanish if I need to move? Yeah. Yay, fake marriage. How long was it anyway, Mike? 3 years? Eh. We don't have to love each other. We just have to spoon. I'll be the big spoon if you'll be the little spoon. Anyway, so we're going to see if this works now that I'm streaming live. We're going to get into the game, so I'm just going to switch over. Before we begin, though, I want to go ahead and let you guys know that today's music is brought to you by New Retro Wave. You can find the music available for free to listen to over on YouTube or Spotify. If you like any songs you heard today, please note the title, sound, name, and artist can be found scrolling across the bottom of your screen. So, here's a little bit of a deal for you guys. Okay, now, last night, before I push resume, last night, I was playing with all of my streaming stuff online after Watchdogs was loaded. Watchdogs is currently loaded. All my streaming stuff is online. This should not tank. It should not, by any means, tank. It should look just as smooth and silky as it did last night. I'm hoping that's the case. Let us find out.
Bedbug, you're alive. You need to get out of there.
I am out. I just thought maybe I could help you get your answers, you know, about your family. That video we saw on the screen, Iraq asked me about it, asked me what I knew about Rose Washington.
Rose Washington?
I don't know who she is, but that's the girl in the video. Iraq says she's dead.
Okay, thanks. That might help.
Yeah. You and me? We done?
We're done. You did good, Bedbug.
Alright, so it seems to be looking pretty good. A little bit of frame tanking, but I think that's because I did increase the graphics last night to be a little bit more hefty. But it doesn't seem to be tanking too bad, so yeah.
You made a lot of noise at Rossi Fremont. Please give me good news.
Iraq's got dirt on a lot of people. His computer's full of it. Everybody from politicians to CTOS execs. The Merlot is in there too.
I knew it. I told you it was there.
It's encrypted. I don't have access to it, but that video we found at the Merlot, the woman's name is Rose Washington.
Rose Washington. I know that name. Wasn't she with CTOS? Aiden, you've hit pay dirt.
I followed your IP. Now give me my sister.
But we're just starting. That video is
We
important
are
to someone. Important enough to attack
watching
me,
you.
to attack your niece.
Careful, Damien.
Come on, I know you want to follow this to the end as much as I do.
That wasn't our deal.
Oh, but it was. You said it's encrypted. Then your job's not done.
No, you're not gonna do this.
I can do whatever I want.
I'm white.
Hey, it's me.
Nikki, how you doing?
I'm tired. They're taking care of me, I guess. Just come get me, please.
Okay, there's other people with you. All right, that's fine. Just be ready for anything. Coming to get you.
I need to see Jax. How's he doing?
He's a brave boy.
Takes after his mother, but he's stubborn like his
Shut up
bullshit
and take my
uncle.
money!
Nah,
Yeah,
bits!
I guess he is. Doesn't take no for an answer.
Time's up. Ta-ta.
Alright, so that's just a reminder of where we were. So the frame rate seems...
I should have expected this from Damien.
thank you for the bits, Mr. Wells.
Working an angle. He wants something more.
Of course he does. He wants to decrypt the data.
One thing at a time. I'm gonna need the rest of Iraq's blackmail. Then I got leverage. And then I can deal with Damien.
Thank you for the bits, Mr. Wells. So yeah, I will be starting work next
Sometimes
Monday.
I wonder
So
if fixer is just a fancy word for hitman.
yeah.
This crew's already been paid to kill some woman. I'm not gonna let that happen.
All right, so this is gonna be our first convoy, and I can do this because we have a grenade launcher. Do not take on criminal convoys unless you have a grenade launcher. I have a grenade launcher. Criminal convoys will not be a problem. So yeah, it looks like if I start Watchdogs before I start OBS, it fixes some of the problems, which makes me happy. The steam pipe trunk distribution venue. Alright. So I need to
We
go
are
onto the freeway or nearby.
watching you.
Here you go. Ow. Okay, so it doesn't fix all the problems, but it fixes a large number of said problems, at least I hope it does. The act of streaming itself may just be enough to slow me down. Although this car is pretty hefty. I may have been wrong, guys. See, it was running super smooth last night, but not today. Gentlemen? I know, weird, right?
Please state the nature of your emergency.
Shooting up the place.
Am I shooting up the place? I wasn't paying that close attention.
All units, be advised. Squad is beginning C2S scan for suspect. C2S scan is acting up. Stand by.
Alright, so yeah, look, it does look
We
like
are
while I'm streaming, it does take some data
watching
away
you.
from the game somehow. Wish I knew how.
Looks like we've got a bug on the C2S scan. Stand by.
Keep off of me, guys. I don't need your help. But it is running a lot smoother than it was yesterday, so that's a start. Oh, sorry, nice lady. May have just killed 2 people.
Squad to all units, we've lost him. C2S scan is a bust.
Alright, there we go. Unfortunately, I did have to hit 2 people for that, but that works. KB is Michael Bay now.
You made a lot of noise at Rossi Fremont.
No, we've already done this. I don't need you talking to me
Iraq's got
again.
dirt on a lot of people. His computer's full of it.
Ugh.
Everybody from politicians to CTOS execs.
Hang up the phone.
The Merlot is in
Aiden,
there,
hang
too.
up the phone.
I knew it. I told you it was there.
It's encrypted. I don't have access to it, but that video we found at the Merlot,
Wow, that's cool.
the woman's name is
I never
Rose
knew you could change
Washington.
these.
Rose Washington. I know that name. Wasn't she with CTOS? Aiden, you've hit...
Stop talking, Damien.
The mob used to try to maintain a level of respect. But Lucky Quinn's just let his dogs run wild. Well, this one's not getting away with it.
Or Batman in the rain. Batman in the rain. Oh, this is the parking garage. Okay. I don't really like the parking garage one. It's one of my least favorite gang hideouts, but we can do it. It can be done. I've done it before. I will do it again. But yeah, see, the frame rate is just massively better. I mean, there is some minor slowdown now that I'm streaming live, but it is not nearly as bad as it was yesterday. Or not yesterday, but Sunday. Opa. So yeah, just so you guys know, I will be starting work on the 18th, so stream times will be erratic after that date. And by erratic, I mean erotic! They would be very erotic after that day. The stream times will vary based on my schedule. Like I said, next week I get out at basically 5 each day, 5 p.m. But the week after that, I may not get out until 9. Or the week after that, I may not get out until before. So I don't think I'm going to stream before work, regardless of what time I start. So there might be some weeks when I just don't stream. It depends on when they need me and a lot of other things. So you guys will have to have some patience with me. And again, for the first couple weeks of my job, I may not stream at all. Just for safety purposes. Hello, delicious friend. See, I like the depth of field rendering because now everything in the distance is fuzzy. Alright, what do we got? Goon! Diagnosed with manic depression. Learning how to read. Oh, I'm so proud. Former CIA. He needs to learn how to read too. Yeah, former CIA, quote unquote. Knockdown. Is it a knockdown drag out or just a regular knockdown? Explodinate. Hello, gentlemen. Sex addict. Yeah, baby. Maybe we should blow his mind. Alright, we're probably gonna be a little bit violent on this one. But sometimes it's just easier to pop.
What do we got over here?
A dead guy. Careful. Herp. Mystery Science Theater 3000. I don't know why that got stuck in my head right for a second, but it did and I had to use it. It probably got stuck in my head because the music reminds me of... Come on, get behind something, Aiden. The music kind of reminds me of... You guys remember I was talking about it yesterday. It reminds me of not America's Most Wanted, the other one. Unsolved Mysteries. Former CIA, hey, quick, shoot the terrorist, drug-dealing, criminal kidnapper. Yep. And I know that I said I was going to be less violent throughout the game before, but two things have come up. One, speed is of the essence. And two, the game is not designed for you not to be violent. There are certain sections that say don't be violent, like this one says don't kill the guy who I have to knock down. It says nothing about any of his henchmen. On top of that, there are entire sections of the game that are designed specifically for you to pop without question, comment, or concern. Can't hit that guy from here. It's not, at least not adequately enough. Whenever I think of the word adequate, I think of Rockadoodle. You guys, if you guys have ever seen any Don Bluth films, tell me you've seen Rockadoodle. It's the one about the rooster. I've talked to you guys about this before. It's the one about the rooster who wants to be basically Elvis. He wants to be a singer, and it's got the whole live action section with the kid who's like his farm is flooding and crap, and he ends up turning into a cartoon dog. No, there is a dog who can't tie his shoes. He turns into a cartoon something, like a weasel or something. He turns into something, I don't know what exactly, but he
What do we got over here?
There's a point in the story where there's owls, because the owls want it to be dark all the time, of course. Anyway, there's a section where this owl sends his dumbass little nephew to go take these guys out, and he sends them down a pipe, and he's just like, it sent them down an adequate pipe. He's like, an adequate pipe. It was an aqueduct pipe! And, you know, it shows the importance of being able to read, guys, okay? It's an aqueduct pipe, not an adequate pipe. Speaking of adequate, let's go get this big-ass truck. That'll be an adequate pipe. CIA agents aren't real people, besides probably doing the world a favor there. Well, he's former CIA, that means he's a good guy now, right? Alright, so there are a few graphics glitches and bugs, but whatever. The frame rate's not too bad, so I'm okay with it. Physics engine can use some love. I wonder if the active streaming itself is what causes the slowdowns. That would be interesting. I don't see how the active streaming could cause slowdowns unless it's just because of the... There's one guy left apparently who I did not actively murderonate up here. My bad. Anyway, I wonder if it's the active streaming. Like, when OBS is working and everything's fine, but when I'm streaming it, everything gets kind of slow and clunky. That could be it. Hey, just gotta coast. Just gotta coast, KB. Here you go. Coast over this way. Yes! Coasting. Do a barrel roll! We're done with that truck now. On foot though, everything's fine. So, might just be the heavier trucks. I haven't driven a lighter car yet. Done and done. But yeah, I mean, at least on foot everything's working pretty okay. So, you know, not too concerned. Do not call me again, Damien. Oh god, Damien, no, stop, shut up. Stop talking. We already had this conversation like 4 times. Oh, and the bug's back. See, this bug wasn't here before last night. This bug was gone. I loaded up. Okay. KB has an idea. KB has a really silly idea, but KB has an idea. This may not work. It may make it worse. I don't know, but I'm doing this. That bug wasn't there last night. The bug with the things, the bug with the checkboxes, that checkbox bug was not there. I could get the checkboxes. I actually went and checked the checkboxes. That checkbox bugs was... I'm fine. I'm gonna do me a test. I'm gonna do me a test because there's one thing that I've done a bunch of times that I haven't done this time, and I'm gonna do me a test really quick. Look how fast those boxes spin. Alright, so what I'm going to do, could be some settings in OBS. The only thing I was doing last night, or doing now, that I wasn't doing last night was actively streaming. That's the only thing that I did last night that I didn't do now was actively stream. Except for, if you guys notice, I just loaded up Bad Blood. Bad Blood is the expansion, is the DLC, and it plays a lot more like Watchdogs 2. Now, what I did last night is I was playing Bad Blood, because that's what I play when I'm offline, because I haven't played it before, so I'm just playing it when I'm offline. And then I went into Adrian's game, the main game, and I tested it out in there, and the checkboxes were fixed. I wonder if the DLC somehow breaks the game a little bit. Oh yeah, see, now this is running like garbage. Yeah, it should not be this slow. This is running like trash. I am so sad now. I am so sad now. I think OBS and Watchdogs don't like each other. OBS and Watchdogs don't like each other. I had the game and the game crashed. Oh, that's nice. That's nice. 1 second, guys. I will be right back. I'm going to stop the stream. I will be right back. Chillax. Don't worry about it. I shall return shortly.